The world needs to cut its production of coal, oil and gas by more than half in the coming decade to maintain a chance of keeping global warming from reaching dangerous levels, according to a United Nations-backed study released Wednesday. The report published by the UN Environment Programme, or UNEP, found that while governments have made ambitious pledges to curb greenhouse gas emissions, they are still planning to extract double the amount of fossil fuels in 2030 than what would be consistent with the 2015 Paris Climate Accords g. 5 degrees Celsius, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Even the less ambitious goal of capping global warming at 2 degrees Celsius, 6 degrees Fahrenheit, by the end of the century compared to pre-industrial times would be overshot, it said. Climate experts say the world must stop adding to the total amount of greenhouse gas in the atmosphere by 2050, and that can only be done by drastically reducing the burning of fossil fuels as soon as possible, among other measures. The report, which was released days before a global climate summit begins October 31 in Glasgow, Scotland, found that most major oil and gas producers, and even some major coal producers, are planning on increasing production until 2030 or even beyond. It also concluded that the group of 20 major industrialized and emerging economies have invested more into new fossil fuel projects than into clean energy since the start of 2020. The disparity between climate goals and fossil fuel extraction plans, termed the production gap, will widen until at least 2040, the report found. This would require increasingly steep and extreme measures to meet the Paris emissions goal, UNEP said. There is still time to limit long-term warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, but this window of opportunity is rapidly closing, said the agency's executive director, Andersen, adding that government should commit to closing the gap at the Glasgow summit. The report, which had more than 40 researchers contributing, examined 15 major fossil fuel-producing countries. For the United States, it found that government projections show oil and gas production increasing to 17% and 12%, respectively, by 2030 compared to 2019 levels.